Hey everyone, it's Mary Ann with Akashic Inspirations, and this is going to be our reading for this week starting today, the 23rd. I'm going to run it all the way through the end of the month through the 30th, and then we'll start fresh with December. But if you haven't noticed the opening of energies, you will soon because yesterday was the new moon in Sagittarius, so we're coming into these very fire element sign. Um, of action, of getting a movement of one fire cleansing because we're coming into December and then obviously the new year. So it's a period of cleansing through fire or like a purification, and also the beginnings of these new projects, new ideas, new things. So right now we're in the new moon in Sagittarius, which comes in at 0 degrees, and a lot of the new moons now will actually be on the start date of the zodiac signs. So that's really interesting. If you want to know about that, go to Kelly Rosano. She's the expert. She knows about it far more than I. So today, what I wanted to do, obviously this week on Thursday will be Thanksgiving here in the United States, and so I'm really excited because my son's coming home from college, and I'm gonna have like 15, 20 people over at the house. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. This to me is at my absolute favorite holiday, because just the fact that we're all together, and the kids have fun and we play football and we watch the football games and the Macy's and we're drinking mimosas and we're cooking. It's funny, I never understood really. One of the first things I associated myself with when I started in this community and I saw that there were many pagans and many Wiccans, was the theory or the idea of the kitchen witch. And I really love that because I feel that when you do anything with love, even though it's fried eggs and ham, it just tastes like really, really good. So that's what I always like to ensure, that my Thanksgiving is made with love and I take my time, and, it's just made in company with family and friends. So even if you don't celebrate that, it is a time now as we go into the holiday season to be grateful, for all that we have. And I did want to make one quick announcement. I already see I'm a couple of minutes in. December 19th, I'm going to be doing a second part of the radio talk show with Ori Oasis, which is Dia, and with Glammy, which of course with Debbie. And we had so many callers that we didn't have really enough time to focus on some of the things I had wanted to talk about, as far as the gratitude jar and the prosperity bowl is concerned. So, and there's of course other things that I wanted to bring up. So actually it'll be perfect for December so that we could do this for the new year. Okay, so I got some new decks from Hay House. And one of the ones I'm really loving, I actually posted today on Facebook, is the Earth Magic by Stephen DeFormer. I opened that deck, immediate connection, something similar to what I have with the Energy Oracle, which y'all know I love. This is another one. It's a man called Gordon Smith, and it's called the 5 Keys to Happiness Oracle cards. And they're really interesting because they're based on the elements, the 5 elements. So you have earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, the 5 of the pentagram. And there's like 34 cards, and for each of the elements, they have 6 cards. One represents the beginnings, the embryo stage. Second, childhood. Third, adulthood, your life's purpose. Fourth is protection. It's called the Ring of Protection. And the sixth one, am I missing one? Oh, I forgot. There's okay, embryo, child, adult, elder. Then you have the Ring of Protection, which represents the subconscious mind, and then you have the dragon energy, which love it, which represents your higher self. So I actually started this before and I pulled some cards and I really like them, so I'd like to keep them. And the first card that I pull is called the Water Dragon. So he's a blue dragon with like a white crown around him. And in his claw right here, he has a lapis lazuli orb. So since this is the higher self, that we're dealing with in the emotions. Obviously, water is emotions. So you have come to the stage, we've gotten to the stage of, emotional balance, of really knowing when to let somebody draw you out. Like you don't react in a negative manner just because somebody said something to you. You know, you either step back and walk away, or you step back, regroup, and say it in a loving manner. So your emotions are balanced. You don't let people take you out of your balance. So here we've attained this. We've attained this higher understanding of our emotions, which is really awesome, because that is really what is bringing us up into the fifth dimension, what the fifth dimension is all about. So for the second card, I actually pulled four of them. So we'll go with three in the blessing. This card actually came out in my Facebook reading the other day. It's called Inspiration, and it's the number 2 card in the family of fire. And the number 2 is talking about childhood. So what they're telling you is, don't let people take away your childhood dreams, or your dreams of, what you really wanted to do. Don't let people take them away from you. Go back and revisit what your heart really is telling you to do. Like, she's like, kind of, it looks like she's kind of praying over the candle, or like saying, oh, please, please, like a wishing type of thing, an innocence. So it's really about your ideas of and new projects that are coming into being, especially now in December. Don't let people poo-poo it, just go your way. If you feel that this is what is your heart's desire, you know what? Take your actions that'll take you towards that. Okay? Don't let people bring you down. Don't let people talk you out of it. Or don't let your ego talk yourself out of it either. And then we go to towards the end of the week, and we get connections. And this is the number 1 card from the space, what they call the space. So it's the element of the spiritual, of the Akash, actually. And here you see there is a baby, an embryo, right there in the middle of this beautiful diamond energy, which is emanating, it's pure creativity. Look at that. It's pure potential creativity, the reds, the yellows. And I love that it's against the blue background, because the blue background is the calm emotions, the sea of emotions. So this is a connection. You're feeling the connection with all of life. You're feeling, even though that we may be coming out, we have different forms. They're urging you to connect maybe to nature, maybe to go out and connect with the trees, the ocean, the mountains, wherever you're at, and see, by sitting in a quiet meditative state, how the essence of what is a plant, the essence of what is an animal, is the same as that which we carry within us. So that you see how the grids are formed, and tap into the grids of the cosmic world grids, the animal kingdom grids, the crystal grids, because that's really important too, to be able to take from all of the kingdoms, and see how we have that same essence. So the blessing card today is from the air suit, and it is the dragon of air, and this is a green dragon, and he has a green emerald or green crystal in his talons. What I love is each of these dragons have the crystals in their grasp. They're working with that. It's funny, it gives them that grounding sense, even though this is an air dragon, but he's green. So it's this higher, being able to take your thoughts to a higher place, but being grounded, being balanced. So I'd like to read just a little bit so you could kind of get the gist of how this gentleman writes, which is very interesting. I'm not really familiar, but maybe somebody else knows of some more of his work. It says, give freely, and undoubtedly you will receive. It is this card shows you that you're able to fulfill your life's ambitions and have perfected your positive actions. Instinctively, you are in the right place at the right time because of your good karma. This wisdom controls your 5 senses and helps you to perfect good deeds. So awesome. Oh, one more thing that this deck comes with is like this little mandala, and it has like the 4 colors plus the center diamond. So it's kind of interesting. I like that. And the back of the cards, I'm telling you, I just you know, really connected. And here you've got the as above and the so below diamonds as they reflect. So love the back of the cards. And actually, I'll read this one too. Clarity. This is also the air. This is the water family, actually. So it's funny. It looks like she's looking through a waterfall. So even though you may have, you're able to see past, see through any illusions, see through any obstacles, and it's transparent and giving you the full picture. So there we go. All right, so I hope you have a wonderful week. For those of you celebrating Thanksgiving, I did want to just make a shout out real quick to Angelic Realm 77, Naida Rivera. And she did a beautiful shout out for me, so heartfelt. I was so grateful. Thank you so much. Just from her heart. And I think that was on Wednesday's reading for November 19th. Actually, a very nice reading that she does there. So if you have never checked her out, go ahead and check her out. She's a really good reader, and she's in Puerto Rico, and so she's got it together. She's one of our sisters. So thank you for that beautiful, beautiful shout out. I really, really appreciated it, and I appreciate everybody who's been liking my Facebook page and watching the videos and subscribing. And if you would like a personal reading now that we're coming into the end of the year for next year, please check out my website, akashicinspirations.com. And I will see you next month. Namaste.